Hi guys, welcome to Unbox Anything. Today I'll be doing some pros and the cons of the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, and yeah, I'll just get straight into it. So one of the pros that I like about the phone is the back. The back obviously is leather. I've had mine for 3 years now and I've not had anything, in terms of the phone back or anything. It looks brand new to me. It looks a lot better in person, trust me. The camera obviously lights out all the marks and stuff. It doesn't even pick a lot of dirt, the back. But then the other pro is obviously the front. You realize that the front is really dirty, but actually I've cleaned it just a minute ago before I did the video, and I've just touched it like that and it went dirty. That's a con of it. The screen does pick up a lot of dirt, so you people think you're a dirty person, but really you're always cleaning your finger, you're cleaning your screen. I'll just show you an example. I'll just wipe it now. Yeah, it's not that clean, is it? So that's just the issue with it. If you're like a tidy person and you like your phones clean and stuff, that'll obviously come by as something that probably might bother you. It doesn't bother me, but it probably could bother people that are really clean and stuff and you like your phone clean. It's also a lot harder to clean because the screen is not as smooth as the new nuts that they're making, because the new ones you can just really literally wipe it somewhere like that and then it becomes clean, whereas this one you have to blow, like when you do that thing with your mouth and you blow it on it so the heat comes on, or some water, you get a bit of water and then wipe it, and that's when it will become clean, which is effort. Yeah, so that's a con. It's the screen. And the other pro is that the phone itself doesn't pick up a lot of marks, because I've had this for 3 years and all I've got in marks, that's it really, which is great. That's all I've got. The rest here, you see, it looks brand new, nearly brand new. It looks a lot better in person, like I said, and everything's working perfectly. It does come with a pen. It does come with a pen. Sorry, let me take it out. And pen's still working, so that's a pro. Considering I've had it for 3 years now, and that's great, I suppose. And yeah, that's the interior is really good. Also, the screen doesn't smash easily, because again, like I said, I haven't had a case for it in the last 3 years and I've dropped it quite a few times and I've never had to, repair a cracked screen. Obviously there's a few marks, but it's not something that you should think that there's something wrong with it. The other pro of the Note 4 compared to the time it came out is that the phone's really fast. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I'll just put a password now and I'll show you. Yeah, the phone's really fast. Like you see, I'm on it now and I've got so many apps, and yet it still runs really fast. So that's a pro for me, because I'm not a big fan of Android phones. Why? Because they always drag, they always slow down, they always overheat when you charging them. So obviously, yeah, I just mentioned another con. Another con of the phone itself is that you have to watch out when you're charging it. Obviously don't go on it. I mean, obviously if you had an Android phone before, or you've heard about them, they always overheat when you charging them because of all the fast chargers they bring on the market. What happens is that you would be charging it and you'll be on it and then it's starting to overheat. You can't type words right, so you'll be typing and the phone's overheated and you can't even type the right words because the software is messing up. It's so annoying. So that's one of the cons that really puts me off this phone. Because the other thing is that because it's quite old now, it's 2014, yeah, is that it's worse on it compared to the new ones, because the new ones have it as well, but on this one it's worse. So just make sure you don't get it, just make sure you don't overheat it or anything, then you should be fine, because now it's not overheated and it's not charging or anything and it's working perfectly. So maybe charge it at night when you're in bed, when you're not using it, or charge it. Best time to charge your phone is maybe if you're watching a film or you're on YouTube. That way you're not pressing anything, so you're just on one app, if you understand what I mean. That way you won't be able to freeze or anything. The other con that I said also in my 3-year review, and I did about the 3-year review of this phone, I did explain that it does slow down to the point that you have to turn it off and then back on. Yeah, that's right. So as you see that you can see that it's really fast now, but sometimes when, let's say, if I open up this app, let's say I leave that app and then I open up another one, then I leave that up, then I open up, I don't think it will do it now, and then I open up another one, I keep opening up, obviously not intentionally, but obviously I'm just trying to give an example. So I'm trying to find apps, so I keep opening up different apps and stuff like that. What will happen is at some point it will start to slow down and it becomes so bad to the point that, when you type in something, it starts to slow down and it feels like you're on a phone that came out in the 90s or something. So yeah, you'll have to switch it off and then back on, which is a big con for me because it's annoying. Like, it's so annoying. You feel like you feel like you're stuck in like 1990s or something. So that, just watch out for that. Keep that in mind. But that only happens if you have a lot of apps. So if you're not a person with a lot of apps like Skype and this and that, then you should be fine. You should be fine. It will be absolutely, it will be perfect. Okay, you won't have any issues with that. But if you obviously open lots of apps up and stuff like that, then I'm so sorry, this is not for you, because you just keep opening up apps and closing them. That's the thing. Another pro for me on this phone is that it does come with a massive internal space. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember, and I know I should have checked before I got the video started, but if I check now for you, you should be able to find the internal space. It does come with a lot of space on it, so you don't have to worry about maybe getting a SIM, an extra SD card like most phones before it used to. So the Note 4 is really not that bad. Is a great phone in general. It was really, it's like one of the best Notes they've ever made, Samsung. So yeah, I also had to mention that I sometimes get people asking the price. So the price for it now, a refurbished one or fully unlocked as well, it's about £200. A brand new one will probably cost you 300, but it depends where you buy. But it should range between 250 to 100. That should do it. Yeah, sorry, I was just checking the space on this phone. Also, I would just like to suggest as well, if you're thinking of getting this phone, to not update it. The reason why you shouldn't update an old phone, it's not really an old phone, but it's like from 2014, is that the new technology they bring actually slows the phone down. So unless you really need it, because I've had this one going on about you should update your phone and get the new Android, blah blah blah, don't do it. It just slows just phone down. Sometimes it takes a lot of space. It's like when new iOS comes out. If you have like an iPhone 4, it's not really good to download the new iOS, because what happens, it will slow your phone down and take up all your space. So keep that in mind. So if you have an update coming up, like, or update your Android and stuff like that, just ignore it and leave that to people with like probably the latest phones, obviously, but because it's just gonna slow down your phone. That's what it's gonna do if you have like a Note 4 and stuff, or you plan on getting one. So I would suggest you stay away from that. It's not even really, there's not really a big difference, because when they update it, all the changes, the icons and everything else is still the same really. So that's just something to to give you a heads up. Yeah, I can't find the space, but I remember when I bought it, the reason I bought it is because I've got so many pictures on here and I don't have an SD card, which is great. So you don't have to worry about the internal space is big basically. I'm sorry, I can't remember, should have googled it. Yeah, apps, in terms of apps, so great with apps, especially YouTube. So YouTube does work fast. So as you see here, as I'm on YouTube now, you don't see any dragging, do you? Like normally when phones are from 2014, and they always tend to drag, especially the LGs and stuff. No offense to anyone with an LG, but I've had one and it used to drag a lot, so that's why I'm saying that. But yeah, you can see from this one that it's okay, it's great, you see, no dragging or nothing, everything's great. And yeah, and the video quality is great. I'll just play a video here for you.
Tamales Toys. Hi guys, welcome to Tamales Toys.
You see the video quality is great, so there's no issue with the video. Video is not slowing down or anything, so video quality is great. You've got your microphone in the back, which is a con for me, because sometimes if you're watching something, I'll just turn the volume up for a second. See, you can't hear anything because I'm holding it. I'm holding they put the microphone right there. So when you hold your phone, you can't hear anything, and I'm, see? Exactly, so that's a con for me, because the microphone's really not in a convenient area. It's just there, like you can accidentally cover it just like that. But video quality, man, is so good on this. Video quality is spot on, man. Video quality is one of the things that make it a great phone, because I mean, Samsung really went on when they did this one, because if it's this good still in 2017, then it must have been so good in 2014, if you understand what I mean. So the video quality is great. Videos are coming and the syncing and everything. If I was to open up some apps and stuff, let's say Netflix, you can see that everything loads fast. You know what I mean? That's great. So the phone, it's really fast if you don't download lots of apps on it. But if you do, then just be careful. If it slows down, just turn it off and then back on, because that's what I do. But I love this phone. It's a great phone. One of the best note thingies they've ever brought. The brightness is great. That's the full brightness. I mean, you can see clear everything. The brightness is great. The camera, we'll have a look at the camera. One sec, I just need to pretend to take a picture of something. Where? I think my sister's got a toy here. It's one of my sister's toys. So the camera is great. Trust me, the camera is perfect. I mean, it does drag every once and then. That's a con of the camera. But in terms of camera general, from 2014 for a phone from 2014, the camera is great. So yeah, if we were to take a picture, I'll turn the flash on just so you can have. We'll zoom in, because you know, best time to tell the quality of the camera is if you've zoomed in. Oh. There we go. Check the picture out. See, the picture is great, isn't it? It's great, it's bright, it shows everything, and the flash was on. Now let's take one where the flash is not on, because then that's a lot better, because the lighting here is great. So 1 second, guys. I love the camera on this phone, because I remember when it first came out, we used to go out and we would take pictures, and all my friends would want to take a picture on my phone instead of theirs, because the camera was so great, and it's still great. So the camera is good, as you can see. So I hope these pros and cons have been helpful. So obviously it has more pros and cons, and I would recommend it to anyone. So if you're thinking of buying it, please buy it. It's a great phone and everything. Obviously it's heating up right now as well, just because I've been using it. I don't know why it's heating up in my hands, but yeah, that's just the one of them cons, that it's not really anyone's fault. It's just that the phone was made like that. So I hope I've really been helpful with this pros and cons. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the comment section, and I'll reply to them as soon as possible. Since I've had the phone for 3 years, I suppose I probably have a lot more. I probably can answer a few more questions. So if you have any, please just leave them in the description and I'll answer them straight away. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.